Please, you must come back for further study when I've had a rest. I'm a little sensitive right now.
I'm a bit confused about what is going on here. I mean, nothing dirty is going on, but somehow I feel like I just did something that was kind of dirty. You know? Hello guys, and welcome back to some more Fallout New Vegas. Did we explore our place properly? I don't think so. Wasn't there a couple of stuff I did not explore? I did check you out. That's wine. I don't need wine. Maybe later I need it, depending on what I find in here. Anyway, that's a safe. That's just the resources I might want. The trunk. Can I just blob stuff in there? Oh, that's muggy. I've been here before. Okay, but maybe I can just blob stuff here since this is my new home. No, let's do that. Let's just blob stuff here. Since I'm a lobotomite right now, which is a bit sad, I kind of just need to get rid of some of the weapons. I cannot carry all of them, and all my companions are gone. And my goodness, this gun is kind of huge. 357 Magnum? It's the same as Lucky. What? Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll put the holy frag grenades. No, I'm gonna need those maybe. I need to use them at some point. I can't just keep them here. But bird, I'm gonna put bird in here because bird is not really that useful at the moment. What else do I have that weighs a whole lot? I mean, I just have the big gun, really. Probably not gonna use you. Probably not gonna use you at all. What else might I not use? I mean, I'm probably gonna use those. I'm not gonna use you, although I kind of want to, but I'm not gonna. What else? Cryo revolver. I'm probably gonna use you. Try to get rid of shotguns for this one. Kind of want to use other stuff. Oh yeah, I have these two. Like I said, I want to use this one a bit more, so I'll use that one. And this is easy pack. Okay. This is the sonic emitter. It's good against robots and power armor. And paralysis, it seems. Alright. Sure, I'll put this one over here too, because I don't really... Oh, I just don't have ammo for that one. Okay, should be good enough. Let me get the new gun. So I have the sonic emitter. Well, that's a funky looking one. Is it charge shot? What kind of stuff does it use? E-cells. Well, if it uses E-cells, then maybe I should get rid of the revolver? The revolver is better. Maybe not against these enemies. I guess we'll see. There's a dog barking, and that's a brain. And I'm guessing, based on the gun, that it's a dog brain. Okay, well, I guess I might as well try it out. I like its little ears, look at that. Well, this is a bit unexpected, but... I mean, I kind of expected something weird, you know? I mean, based on what the other people have said in here in the think tank. May I speak with you all? Oh yeah, there's the pacification field. Have one of you guys, do you guys have information or something that I might find it useful?
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis fleshed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression. Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further examination.
Okay. The quick scribe jumped over the lazy paladin.
Yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming words, both revolting and somehow How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each muscle and the tongue, like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's malval cavity.
You're making me feel disgusted to be human. It seems to me you have more biological needs than your counterparts.
What? Nonsense.
Are you sure about that? Close eyelids, breathe deeply and stretch length. Turn and cough roughly, then slowly scratch nose. Run your hands along the sides of your face, then exhale rapidly. What are these things? Yeah, do that, I guess.
What? What are you doing?
Turn and cough, and then slowly scratch nose.
Stop it. Why? Why are you making me partake in this filthy formography?
Yeah, you like it when I run my hands along my face and exhale?
Enough. I'm already intrigued. You have sufficiently percolated me. I don't know what it is about the biology of lobotomites. It infects my thoughts. All that skin and muscle and tissue.
Why don't you just give in? There's nothing wrong with looking at the human body.
Perhaps there is value in what you say. I did so enjoy breathing once, long ago.
I could come back anytime and just breathe if you want.
Would you? I feel so ashamed, but yet so intrigued. You'll need to give me a rest in between visits, or else my jaw might run over. If you're ready, let me radar scan you. Slowly. Woo. Woo. Purple, purple, woo. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Purple. Ba, ba, bloop. Ba, ba, bloop. Ba, ba, bloop. Whew. Last little bit there. Thank you, lobotomite. Please, you must come back for further study when I've had a rest. I'm a little sensitive right now.
I'm a bit confused about what is going on here. I mean, nothing dirty is going on, but somehow I feel like I just did something that was kind of dirty. You know? Who are you and what do you do here?
Why, my little bear.
Yeah, who exactly are you?
I am Dr. Dalla, first head chief researcher of mineralogy and medicinal sciences. I have 211 doctorates in both applied sciences and techniques to apply those sciences. I also possess a degree in curiosity and advanced curiosity. That is merely schooling, however. When possible, I prefer fieldwork and observation to holotape eidetics. It has proven useful, especially now. I have become the expert on humanology and lobotomite behavior here at Big Mountain. My research doesn't descend into formography. It is only science.
211. Yeah, this was my reaction. I didn't say it out loud, but like my reaction was like, wait, how is that even possible? Because I've only ever heard of people having one, right?
Why, we create not only scientific marvels.
I've never heard about having that many.
But new sciences as well. Everything can be quantified, categorized, and dissected until every group can be subgrouped or partitioned.
Actually, maybe you get a multiple, but I don't think I've ever heard of anything going above 50. So, first head chief researcher, a lot of titles.
What is a name without a title or suffix for the sake of hierarchy?
Okay,
It is a
alright.
long-standing quantification of personality and importance. We could not do without it. Surely you must be aware of the gravity of such attached appellations, just as surely as you must have a title.
I'm sometimes called the courier.
Oh, a mailman.
Yes,
A delivery man. Someone who takes parcels from place to place using their primitive feet or similar conveyance. You are the second one I've met in recent times.
The second one?
Very different specimens.
There was another one?
Of course. You must have met others in your travels.
Only a dead guy.
This one had met other couriers too, although it sounded as if he hadn't met the correct one. He asked us all many questions, and then he asked a most perplexing one. We had to segment the event out of our memories for safety.
And what was the question?
I do not know, nor should we try to access it. Perhaps Klein has the logs. My evaluation would be to let your own curiosity go. I do not think that Klein remembers the conversation as being satisfactory.
I don't really care about that, but how exactly did you remove my brain?
Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. Crack, snip, done. The brain is finally free of the skin envelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. Lobotomites. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being forcibly lobotomized. I am relieved the pacification field is working. If it didn't, I would broadcast some concern to my colleagues about safety protocols.
Don't think I forgot that you guys tried to pretty much make me brain dead zombie under your guys' control. But how am I still talking and walking around?
That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow. It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most researchers give them credit for. We still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, wherever it sloped off to, you could humanically reduce yourself again.
I feel strange in here, peaceful but on edge.
It is the pacification field emitters that are broadcasting into the emptiness of your skull. Without a brain, your aggression is suppressed in here.
So if I get a brain, I can be aggressive. Is there any way to shut it off?
Why would you want such a thing? You might surrender to your hormones and commit primal aggression on me, on us, again and again. Then I would have to return the favor, activating my vivisectors and gently lobotomizing you from behind. Not something I would relish doing. No, the only way to circumvent the field is to have a brain, and we extracted that like we do all lobotomites here.
Okay, other questions then.
Perhaps you are stuck in a looping gesture of verbal intercourse.
No, that's not how you say that. That's not how you say it at all. Anyway, can you tell me about Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius. A monstrous brain creased with wrinkles of 1,000 evils, with but one jaundiced eye with which to perceive the world. Exiled from the think tank for crimes too heinous to remain in recorded memory, and perhaps differences in research methodology. His one terrible eye forever peers at us, an eye of ever-increasing magnification. He watches from his dome in the Forbidden Zone, spying on us all.
Okay, I don't understand how the tech Klein wants will help.
It'll all become clear. If not, at least we will have the technology here at the dome where all technology belongs. When we have all the technology, all the answers, we can share it with the world, piece by piece. All will be in order, and all will be like Big Mountain.
Okay, can you tell me about the Big Empty then?
The Big Empty? Now that's not a proper title for this research facility. You sound like previous test subjects that came here. This mountain, now crater, encompasses the sum total of knowledge of humankind. It is Big Mountain, where all questions can be answered. You'll see. No matter what your questions, Big Mountain will provide the answers, as it has done for so many before you.
Previous test subjects?
Oh yes, we've had other subjects visit. It's why we had to calibrate the pacification field and warm up our brainial beams and vivisectors. Only a short time ago, we had 3-1 subjects arrive, and they ruined several experiments, and even injured 2 of our staff. It is a shame their brains left with them. With you, however, we have taken precautions to ensure that problem won't repeat itself. We've conditioned you so you can't speak of this place, discuss our secrets, or attempt to use force against us in any way. Isn't that nice?
No. And it's a bit weird though, because you guys reacted as if you've never seen a human before. And when you say test subjects, do you mean like, no, because the courier was here, the other guy. Why did you say 3-1 subjects?
Because 3-1 is 2. 2 spoke to us, one after the other. One mean, one curious. But there was a third we didn't speak to. The last one is the -1. It got traumatized, then taken to one of our medical centers for de-traumatization. A rather unsettling procedure.
Doesn't sound very fun. What happened with the visitors then?
Ask Dr. O. And you could have asked 8 once, until he was severely damaged in the attack. We like him better this way.
Oh, okay, so they did you a favor then.
An interrogation. How fascinating. Please begin.
So, I think we've spoken enough.
Until our next interaction, my intriguing little lobotomite.
Okay, alright. So you, Dr. O.
Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in think tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible.
You're Dr. O, correct?
Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to bother correcting you. At least you got the doctor part correct. I can be grateful for that, at least. Stop the presses! Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Rob Kotek on your arm? It is! What's your agenda bringing that in here?
What? My Pip-Boy?
How dare you bring Rob Kotek in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are?
Oh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make, and they'll last 1,000 years.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco.
I don't think I'll worry you by telling you what House and his robots have been up to since.
Worry about House? Why would I do this? Hope he died alone in a dingy room, streaming his last remaining bodily fluids into jars. And him and his dirty girl bots. Don't even get me started on those filthy biological catcher's mitts.
Come down, I just wanted to ask a few questions, you know?
Fine. Ask.
Okay, I heard you and 8 were attacked by previous visitors.
I don't like to talk about it. 8, he can't talk about it. They fried his voice module. Something good. It wasn't all the visitors, though. Only one of them got out of control. He's the one that took control of Little Yangtze, our old human farm.
Tell me what happened.
This human, I can't believe it. He broke out of the think tank in seconds. Then he went for Yangtze, got bomb collars, and started practicing on the subjects that were still there until he got the right frequency. We were sending robots to stop him, and he was slicing and cutting through their shells with some souped-up laser gun like they were cheese paper. When he hacked into the mainframe, 8 tried to stop him and got fried. Me? He rerouted my processors to take control of the train network here. If you see the tunnels with the trains plowed into them, you can thank our visitor for that. He wrecked the whole place. While we were trying to keep containment on the surface, turns out he used one train to punch out a tunnel and escape. Sealed now, but...
Okay, and who were the other ones?
2 other human specimens. One arrived not long after the troublemaker, and the last one, not sure when he showed up. Thought the first one was going to be lobotomized in Y-17. She got out somehow. The last subject, Klein might know more. He talked to him, and let him leave the think tank. Hope he knew what he was doing.
Is that the courier? Why is that?
Klein knows things we don't. And I think he told some of those things to the last visitor. Dangerous things if they ever got out.
And what do you do here?
All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state.
That doesn't sound impressive. Breaking machines, that is.
Who asked you?
Yeah.
You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around.
Do you have another name?
Yeah, I do. It wasn't always O. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple.
Oh, you sure? I'm a good listener, you know. I got ears for it.
Great. Psychology. Clearly the worst of the sciences, right after diuretics. Okay, so my name is an O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right. Always kept seeing the letter, not the number.
I think we've spoken.
Until our next schedule.
Okay, let me just see if I can increase my intelligence. Can I get... I need my intelligence to increase. Here we go. How about your name?
What about it? I don't feel like arguing it with you too.
If they kept confusing the letter with a number, your name is Dr. Zero?
Yes, thank you. Zero. I am Zero. How hard is that? A narrow, thin zero.
I don't know. O sounds more impressive.
Zero's my name. I'm proud of it, all right? It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, so when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please.
Any other questions? Okay, can I increase my intelligence further? I don't know if I can only be under the influence of one. Do I have another one that increases my intelligence quite a lot? Maybe a science magazine? About your name, if you wanted to differentiate between like the O and zero, just put a slash through the zero.
What?
Zero, draw a slash through it.
Did I shoot myself with a brainial beam or something? That's brilliant. I mean, I would have come to the same conclusion. Eventually.
Perhaps.
Oh, who am I deceiving? I never would have figured that out. I can't figure anything out. I'm useless.
And that's what makes you try a zero. So is that what you want to be?
Exactly. At least the old name was indisputable. O is more like surprise. Oh, look what I stepped in.
Well, there's power in power, and zero reduces anything multiplied against it to zero.
Well, of course it
How about
does.
that?
That's the most lethal of mathematics. That's pretty cool, actually. Destroyer of numbers. I already wreck every robot I study. Why not basic arithmetic? I like your solution. With that kind of slash in the middle, I can set myself apart. If I wanted to.
Yeah, exactly,
Make a
yeah.
zero in all the think tank. They won't be able to escape it. That diagonal slash right down the middle. Thanks. Talking to you, it really helped unclog some frustration. Talking. What a primitive form of thought kicking.
Yeah, so Zero, got any amazing discoveries to share?
You know, hearing my name said like that, it really de-reses my screens. As for discoveries, well, of course. Look at this. Just, built it. Amazing, isn't it?
You gave me scrap metal. It certainly is interesting, whatever it once was.
You know what? I'm not even gonna pretend. I broke one of the monitors. and those innards start falling out everywhere. If you could just hold on to that for me until, well, forever, that would be welcome.
Okay, tell me about Mobius and these monsters of his.
That genius Mobius somehow cobbled together these really impressive-looking robot scorpions with spare parts. Even painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone.
A giant one?
Yeah, right. Giant monsters, sure.
A giant robot scorpion.
Yeah, crazy, right? Something right out of a midnight science fiction feature. Ridiculous. What are the odds?
Pretty high considering he already has robot scorpions. Can you tell me about this facility?
Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was
Yeah?
a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried, now it's exposed to the sky. Don't get me wrong. Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. All those spectra. So soothing.
Okay, I need more of those wordless caps to test the CIU barter functions upstairs.
I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
Okay, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, well, we've spoken long enough.
Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
Yeah, until then, yes. So that was 2 of them spoken to. That leaves about 3 more, right? Hello there, Dr. 8. Okay, I mean, this is easy anyway. What was that? Your voice module got damaged, I heard, in an attack. That is too bad or good or something. Is that a yes or no or a yes-no? Can I ask you some questions? Your damaged voice module, can you tell me about the attack? I didn't catch that, maybe part of the damage. Not sure what you meant. Who are you? Well, easy conversation sounds important, I think. Do you know anything about Dr. Mobius and the Forbidden Zone? Oh, I see you shake. Alright, just calm down. Didn't mean to alarm you. Okay, can you tell me about these technologies client wants? You sound agitated, or your... Yeah, I swear your brain tank thing just sparked. Wait, after listening a bit, that's Robco Termling protocol you're broadcasting, right? You're emitting characters and patterns of 8 bracketed in tone adjustment. Nah, after listening a bit, that's Robco Termling protocol you're broadcasting, right? Well, I've hacked enough Robco terminals to know. Yeah, nice pun on the head of file ref, you know? Okay, come on now. I agree, if someone would take the time, you're more than just sound effects in a tank. If that's Robco, doesn't that mean it can be hacked? It'll only take a second to violate your rights and make your voice mine. Wait, what? If that's terminating code, don't worry, I'm not going to take advantage of your exposed code. I don't have a purpose to, you don't really seem bad. Not a problem, I know what it's like to be experimented on, apparently. About when I first arrived, tell me you didn't sonjaculate into my sonic emitter. Well, there had to be some other way to fire it up. Can we at least talk it over next time then? Now that we know each other better, can you tell me about the sonic emitter? Yeah, that's very important. Yeah, of course. I see, it's a very useful thing. Huh, okay. Oh, no, yeah, okay, alright, I understand. I'll be careful with it. I'll also help you out if that's necessary, sure. And bring them back, like you're mentioning, of course. I didn't say we stopped talking. Good to see you too, Aid. Any new discoveries today? Program. Okay, I wanted to ask you some questions. Never mind, nothing. Okay, that was 8, I guess. Speedy, stealthy, tough. Let's go with that, tough. Hello, Dr. Boris.
The lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps? Be warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal?
Animal, did you just call me? I mean, I am technically an animal, so I can't really say no to that. Calm down, I just had some questions.
Just as I feared. Questions.
Yes, questions.
Quizzes.
Wow.
Just as there were in American high school. And if there are no answers, how will the think tank graduate?
Who are you and what do you do here?
Before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of animology, beastology, and DNA scrambling technology here at Big Mountain. I lay the bones and hearts of animals bare beneath my searing gaze, especially the dogs. I did so love dogs once. Especially Gabe, that rascal. But there
That's
are
not the
many
brain,
animals
right?
to shape. Industrious cazadors, the happy-go-lucky night stalkers. They are my living, breathing DNA test tubes.
And that is how we know where those two things came from. You're responsible for cazadors?
Indeed. Docile, curious, safe, sterile. They are contained here at Big Mountain to preserve DNA and for observation.
And what makes you think they haven't escaped?
Because Big Mountain safety measures are far more sophisticated than their primitive animal instincts. We are their lords and masters.
Contained at Big Mountain. Those things are all over the Mojave.
No, such
Yes,
creatures
yes,
are
they are.
found only here, for research purposes. They would no more be capable of escape than breeding.
I don't think they're sterile. They breed, all right.
I cannot expect a lobotomite to understand
goodness.
the careful surgical castrating procedures used in their creation. Perhaps a demonstration of my castrating power would settle your doubts.
You lay a finger on me and you'll regret it. Sure, you know what? Go ahead. You might make me more fertile or impregnate me.
Impregnate you? What? Do you want to make me vomit inside my tank? The mere notion makes the edges of my biomed gel crystallize into asymmetrical patterns.
You don't seem to have a grasp on your own research.
Nonsense! That is what you speak. Nonsense from beyond. I was at the top of my high school class in American high school. I knew facts. I knew figures. I knew data. We would know if our research was flawed. It is not. We never contradict ourselves, so do not even try.
Okay. What about this then, huh? You thought my fingers were penises. How is that not flawed? Alright, when did you create cazadors?
In 2000, let's see, carry the 3, then count backwards with the great static, or beyond. There were the tarantula debates, and something about hawks, which made it around 2003, May, Tuesday. It was definitely Tuesday. Why are we even debating this? What you ask is of no importance. Mobius besieges us. There are more important things to worry about than data and facts.
No, there's not. We kind of need all of those things. I want to know more about Mobius and the Forbidden Zone.
The malignant tumor that is Mobius plagues us all. his hunger for power insatiable. From his lair in the Forbidden Zone, his terrifying robo-scorpion army clicks and whirs across the crater of Big Mountain, ever seeking, ever stinging. He must be stopped, or all of Big Mountain shall be destroyed.
Who told you this? Tell me about this radar fence around the crater.
The radar fence protects us all. If evidence is correct, the one who built it is me. It keeps anything with a disembodied brain inside, like us, and anything without a brain also inside. It is the ultimate defense against communist aggression. There'll be no infectious ideas on my watch.
So, it keeps everyone trapped there.
Trapped? Nonsense! We are secure here from
okay.
evil philosophies.
I don't know about
Ever
that.
since my anxiety-filled days of powerlessness and being bullied in American high school, I have dreamed of such security as the fence. That and giant cybernetic dogs that would ruthlessly patrol and kill anyone who wasn't my friend, like Richie Marcus and Betsy Bright. Who's laughing now, Betsy? I hope you and Richie are happy smoking in your radioactive coffins. I'm glad you never came to my birthday party.
That sounds a bit sad. Don't you want to leave here?
No! Beyond is death, despite mounting evidence to the contrary. No matter where these strange humans wander in from with their ideas and new brains, there is nothing beyond Big Mountain.
So there's evidence to the contrary.
Enough! Stop filling my precious brain cell units with irrelevant data. You sound like the other visitors, making wild claims of a world beyond, where there is a war beyond war. It is unproven and unthinkable. Bother the other doctors with your crackpot theories. I have no time. None of us do.
And why does Klein want these particular technologies?
There is logic and purpose in it. If these technologies are needed to pierce the Forbidden Zone, so be it. Science is powerful, and in the right hands, our hands, if we had hands, we would be nigh unstoppable.
So what you're telling me is, that Klein is the brain here, and all of you are just kind of researchers or people who are here pretending to control or something? Can you tell me about the big mountain?
It is our home, threatened by the horrors of Mobius.
Yeah, you've said that a billion times
All we
already.
wish to do is continue our research, layer upon layer, above and beneath the floor of the crater, until we have our answers. But no, Mobius will not let us rest, scaring us with his scary robots with their laser tails and blowing up all the time.
Why have you leveled this place?
It was not our first choice of testing grounds, but we no longer have the luxuries of our test cities.
Cities?
Then
What?
we lost the mountain. After the explosion, we couldn't find it anymore. So the crater became our testing grounds for science.
Test cities. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yes. In the past, individuals would come to us, pay for technology, and if their town, community, or city was just right, we could use that city as a controlled experiment. Vault-Tec was much better at it, of course. We had to make do. Get permission. Sometimes. If only we could have used commie cities. But capturing whole cities was hard, so we captured enough commies to make cities of our own. So we had a group of Chinese prisoners to experiment on. Those were the days. But the true test was science on unsuspecting Americans. Whether it was holograms, new autodocs, toxins, vending machines, we wound them up, let them go into tiny, isolated towns. Then we observed.
Interesting. So you guys helped Vault-Tec with the experiments. It's all kind of connected. What was this explosion then?
Boom! Yes, quite unexpected and embarrassing. All better now after the landscaping, though. Much more pleasing to our monitors. And the crater helps keep everything inside, because it is bowl-shaped.
Okay, I had other questions.
Submit your questions. I shall respond with deadly answers.
Oh, shall you now? Okay, never mind. I don't think there's anything. Now the last one should be Klein, and I don't know... Oh, Klein is probably up top. Well, I guess I'll talk to Klein next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a lot of talking right now for 2 videos straight, pretty much. But I have to get all of this out of the way so we can continue with the actual interesting stuff later on. I mean, it is interesting dialogue. I actually am enjoying it. This might just not be the most entertaining thing to watch. But I hope you guys are interested in the lore and exactly why this place exists. Because it's pretty much just told us already. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Hope to see you in the next one. And as always, stay awesome.